Yeah, remember why 99.9999999999999% of the world's population used to play Brilliant Fusion back in the days? Ah, Seraphinite. Hey, you know there's like a super similar engine that does literally the same thing depending on your needs, right? Before I get any further into this video, I would like to give a huge shout out to my sponsor CardBrawlers, on my left pec, for launching their very first limited edition playmat. It is of super high quality and won't get a reprint until the next design, unlike MST, so make sure you're one of the first to get it. Getting launched tomorrow, Saturday, October 2nd at 12 p.m. EST, so yeah, if you're watching this video in 2054, I'm really sorry for you. And like, yeah, $75 Canadian for this masterpiece definitely is worth it. And no, this isn't a Raid Shadow Legend ad. I wasn't paid to say any of this. Alright, now let's get into the actual content of today, which is the review of the Symphonics package. This package was played by the legendary Jesse Cotton in the Zodiac format, and he actually did really well with it. So first of all, what are the relevant cards in the package? How many cards do you need to make it work? And how do they function? So there are two monsters, and it's very similar to Brilliant Fusion and Garnet. So you get to play 3 of the really powerful one, and 1 to 2 copy of the one that you don't necessarily want to draw. So we have Symphonic Warrior mics and Symphonic Warrior guitar. So from now on, I'll just refer to them as guitar and mics. Guitar is the Brilliant Fusion, mics is the Garnet. They're both pendulum monsters, so you know they're always destined for greatness. The pendulum of guitar basically reads, you can discard 1 card, semicolon, so that's the cost, special summon 1 Symphonic Warrior monster from your deck, except itself. You can only use this effect of Symphonic Warrior guitar once per turn, and the monster effect is, when this card is normal summon, you can target 1 Symphonic Warrior in your grave, special summon it. As for the Garnet, so the mics, this time it's a level 5 monster, unlike the guitar, which is a level 3. Its pendulum effect is, unless you have a Symphonic Warrior card in your other pendulum zone, this card's pendulum skill becomes 4. Once per turn during the end phase, you can target 1 of your banished Symphonic Warrior monsters, add it to your hand. This effect honestly will never come up. The monster effect, on the other hand, is what's really important. So you can special summon this card from your hand by removing 3 Symphonic counters from your field. Completely irrelevant. This is what you're looking at. After you normal or special summon this card, you can normal summon 1 monster during your main phase this turn, in addition to your normal summon. As a set, you can only gain this effect once per turn. Literally the exact same thing as Seraphinite. Honestly, to a certain extent, it's actually better than Seraphinite because, yeah, sure, both are level 5, they both have the same effect, but Mike's is actually machine, so if you're playing Sidra, you can go into Nova and then Infinity. Not too bad, huh? And before I get any further into this engine, let's just hear what Jesse has to say about this engine.
It's once per turn too, so like, I consider it like my 3rd and 4th, my 4th, 5th, and 6th Brilliant Fusions.
Yep.
But what is nice difference to Brilliant Fusion is that it's once per turn, you can use it again afterwards.
Yes.
Rich guy, man. Yo, freaking Minerva back in 2017. I freaking wish. I wish. Anyways, exactly as Jesse said, this engine is a back-to-back once per turn Brilliant Fusion. So it's not like Brilliant Fusion where just upon activation, you get to use its effect. No. Guitar, every single turn, you get to discard 1 card, special summon. So if it gets ashed, whatever, your opponent wasn't able to do anything, next turn you're just going to do the exact same thing again. All you really need is a discard to do that, and of course, your mics in your deck. The massive difference with Brilliant Fusion is that it doesn't allow you to get that light monster Foolish from your deck to the grave, which honestly, let's just be honest, it's pretty huge. So I want to say that's like a pretty big reason why people played Brilliant Fusion. And also, you do have to discard 1 card, so it's a bit more expensive. It's not like the best card economy because you're also not generating actual real advantage when you are special summoning that mics. You're only just getting an additional normal summon. So unless you're playing a deck that seriously benefits off of additional normal summons, it's not necessarily going to be as great. Whereas Brilliant Fusion, at least it kind of got like your engine started in a way by foolishing for that light monster. It is absolutely safe to say that Brilliant Fusion is the superior package. The fact that it can Foolish is absolutely huge. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that the Symphonic Warrior cards are complete garbage. That is definitely not true. And they actually do have a lot of potential since it is a very old archetype. So if Konami just randomly decides to give them like legacy support, the guitar could actually be like super insane all of a sudden. So definitely still keep an eye on these cards. Yeah, like the fact that the level 3 also has an effect to revive back a monster from the grave. You can actually revive back itself, so you can make like Totem Bird or something, which is actually kind of cool. And by the way, there's also a level 4 monster that you can play in that package, but I really don't recommend it. I think the name is Semthes or something. It's not super insane. It has a cool effect in the graveyard where you can banish it, and I believe recycle back a Symphonic Warrior monster from your banished, or special summon it, something like that. I really don't care. Unless you're playing a rank 4 strategy, it's not worth it. Yeah, there isn't much to say at the moment about this engine because it's not super meta defining, obviously, given the current decks cards that are being played in the metagame, they obviously wouldn't benefit off of the Symphonic Warrior package, but assuming that we eventually, you know, shape up into a meta that allows these cards to be good, this package could actually be pretty nice. I still, like I said, wouldn't underestimate these cards because they do still have quite a lot of potential. That's really all I had to say for this video. I don't know what you guys think. Please let us all know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.